closer.
This is for you. Yeah. She got a smile, got me waiting for the weekend.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Happy New Year. I wanted to firstly wish you all a very happy new year. This is my first video of 2022. I kind of took a little bit of a break and now I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things and create a whole lot more nice content for you guys. I wanted to just say my phone broke, the screen is just not working, so I have to replace it, and I had a whole lot of really nice footage from this trip that we went on there, and I can't get it, even though stuff's backed up to the cloud. I can't figure it out. Anyway, so this video might be lacking a little bit, but we had an awesome time with our friends who came to visit. They immigrated from South Africa to the UK and they came for a visit. Went to the Kruger National Park, which is a huge natural enclosed bush area. I know those are not very scientific terms, but anyway, there's a lot of wildlife like lion, hyena, rhino, giraffe, hippos, anything that you can think of in South Africa in this area, and it's undisturbed other than the roads, I guess, that go through it. You can't really interfere too much. There are certain rules that you have to apply to when going in your vehicle, such as you can't get out of your car, you can't play loud music. When you see a sighting of an animal, you have to drive over to that side and like all line up so you can see, so you're not blocking the road. Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole lot more, but I'm not going to go into all of that now. You can go research that yourself. It is awesome to go see. Before I moved to South Africa, I had no idea what the Kruger National Park was, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody needs to know and everybody needs to come and visit at some point, because it's breathtakingly beautiful and amazing to see these giant animals up close, and bird life and everything you can think of. So we did sight some really awesome things, which I did manage to film a little bit of on this camera, but otherwise I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into our trip.
She got a smile, got me waiting for the weekend. Couple texts, spend a check, tell her bring a friend.
On the first few hours of our trip, we actually sighted a lion. It was so amazing to see. I didn't get very good camera footage of it because my camera can't zoom in that far. And I got a video of the lion walking, which I think I sent to my mother-in-law, so hopefully I can ask her to send it back to me, so I can put it in here for you guys to see. But it was so amazing. It's the first time I've ever seen a lion up this close. A little bit later down the line, we also saw another female lion, and it looked like she was on the hunt for something, but there was a car that just really wasn't following the rules, and he went kind of like pushed in front of everyone and drove on the wrong side of the road. He also interrupted the lion's chase by driving right next to her and kind of like pushing off the road, and everybody was extremely furious. It was awesome to see. I was so excited. My first lion. Now, I also didn't film too much in the car because it was like really difficult. We had the kids. You also can only drive like a certain speed limit, so we kind of don't put the kids in car seats, and they can kind of climb around. We go really slow. They can open the windows, have a look at the animals, but it was absolute chaos, and so I didn't really take my camera out a lot because it was chaos. And so yeah, I didn't film a lot in the car, but we arrived at a place called Rhino Post, and I'm going to show you what it was like.
No.
Our friends are staying with us. They're visiting from the UK. We have managed to get away for a night together in the middle of the Kruger National Park at a place called Rhino Post, and we are so excited. We haven't been here before. This is our first time, and so I thought I would show you guys what it looks like. It is a luxury tented camp. I think it's a tented camp. It's partially tented. Anyways, it is beautiful. It's in the middle of the bush. There could literally be a leopard or like a rhino or like a lion or something that walks past here later, so we are very spoiled and very excited. Anyways, let me show you guys a tour of the place. This is the room that we stayed in. This is the most comfortable bed I have ever slept in. They also provide a mosquito net to protect us from mosquitoes because there is malaria in the area. As you walk through, you can see all of our stuff is everywhere. Thanks, kids. The bathroom was also really nice. Oh, hey. What I really liked about it is that they had an outdoor shower, which was really cool. I was kind of too scared to use it though, because I was afraid something would pounce on me. but it's really cool that there is the option to do so. So that is the little room that we've got. They've actually given us a little bed for our daughter, which is really nice and considerate. And then some of the things that they offer here is like they do a high tea. I think it was at 3:30 or 4 o'clock, where they give you, I think, like scones and cakes and tea and sandwiches. And then they take you on a game drive, which means you can basically go in like one of those safari vehicles and go and see animals with game rangers, which is super cool. And that takes about 3 to 4 hours. And then when you come back, I think you get like a little rest, and then they serve dinner at 8 in the hall together. It's super like quaint and small. It's not like overpopulated, especially at this time of, you know, what's going on with the pandemic. It's really reassuring to know it's not, you're not like staying at one of the other overpopulated places in the park. It's just like a really quaint and pretty luxurious, actually. Anyways, we are very lucky and very excited to be here, especially here with our friends. I've got a little daughter who's our son's age, and it's just gonna be an awesome time. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a storm rolling in at the moment. If you can hear the thunder, it's amazing. It was so hot today. We were all struggling in the car, like the aircon was on full blast. It was hardly even working. We were just like boiling, sweating. We all feel pretty gross. But now it looks like there's a storm rolling in. There's like little drops coming down, and it is incredible. I don't know if you can hear the bush, if you can hear any of the thunder. I am now going to quickly head off. We're gonna go to the bar and have some drinks, and then bath and get ready for our game ride. So we are very excited. It's also like literally in the middle of the bush, and so they told us that we're not allowed to walk around at night without a game ranger, because obviously there can be a leopard or something like right around the corner. And that was us, we have to close up the place because the monkeys come in and destroy everything. Oh, this door thing's really heavy. Everyone else has gone to the bar so that I could quickly film this in peace and quiet, because it was chaos. Anyways, we're all good now. I think everything's closed up, and so now it's time to go. This game drive was absolutely crazy. We were not expecting the weather to turn out like this. We thought it would just be slightly drizzling. It was not very enjoyable, and we ended up turning around after about 5 minutes because we realized that it just wasn't working. We were completely soaked. All of our clothes were really wet for like the next day, and it was quite the adventure. Our husbands ended up going for a later game drive, which was apparently really enjoyable, but the babies just did not want to get on the game vehicle again, which was fine. We just enjoyed our afternoon, watching the rain and watching the river fill up. No, it's a hyena.
No, but I know we've seen it up in there.
So only those two oxpeckers that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, then you get the cattle egrets that follow the big animals, because when they walk they disturb the grass, which disturbs the insects. The one doesn't really do it.
Big,
The white
yeah,
bird,
the big ones, yeah. Long
Did
legs.
you have the back on when it was picked?
yellow legs.
I didn't know that they were.
We have had the absolute best time with the most comfortable bed. The breakfast was delicious. The people were so awesome. Definitely a winner for us. We had a fantastic time. Now we're packing up, heading out. Sad to leave, but we've had a really, really nice time. Is that a lock? The latch? Come on, it's time for us to go.
Mom, why don't I stay with you?
You've got to stay with me because there are animals here in the middle of the Kruger Park.
And what else?
There could be a hyena. Remember the hyena yesterday? It tried to follow you.
No, like
Hey,
Hey.
sad to leave?
Yeah.
Me too. It rained so much last night.
Cools down his body that way.
We're allowed to get out here, which is really cool. So we're just looking for some animals up from the lookout point, which is nice because usually you can't get out, obviously, at the Kruger Park. And the car's on because we have a sleeping baby. There's a lizard.
You know what a bouquet is?
We are so blessed here in South Africa, especially in the area where we live. The Kruger National Park is only about 30 to 45-minute drive away from us, depending on which gate you enter at. And so we can go quite often, and going to a place like Rhino Post is not something we get to do very often. And we just had the most magical time. We saw really cool things, we made really awesome memories, and I just felt after this trip like just so blessed with everything that we get to experience here in South Africa. It was just an amazing time, and I wish we could go more often. The kids had a blast seeing all of the animals. We had so much fun with our friends, and I don't know, my heart is very full and I feel extremely blessed. I wanted to say also quickly thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We are slowly growing, which is really exciting. Every like and every ad that you guys watch really helps me out, and I appreciate you all so much. For now, I'm gonna say bye, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day, sending you lots of love wherever you are.